Thanks so much, Paul.
You're
There's
welcome.
a new book called Signature Shoes, the athletes who wore them in delightful pop culture nuggets. It's all about sneakers or gym shoes, depending on where you're from. It's by Ryan Trembath, and Ryan used to work here at WGA. Good morning, Ryan.
Hey, how you guys doing?
Hey, Ryan.
I don't know if you guys remember, Ryan really achieved, I would say, fame, Ryan, when you appeared in the intro to my Who the Hell Is That Guy segment.
Oh, I remember that segment.
Many, many years ago. I don't know if we have video of that. I would love if we did, but I'm not sure that we did. Ryan, your life must have changed. Oh, here it is.
Yeah.
Operations with Adam, last name again?
Kalavic.
Kalavic. And I want to find out, who the hell is that guy?
Who the hell is that guy?
There you are, right there.
Yeah, I think I was coming back from my after lunch cigar when you caught me in the hallway.
Right.
Wow.
Boy,
Look it.
some would say you reached the pinnacle right there and there was nowhere else to go but down. But here you are. You're an author now. First off,
right.
tell us about how this came to be. I think a lot of people think they are interesting enough and smart enough to write a book, but by God, you actually are.
So what happened was when the stay-at-home order started, I bought a typewriter just to start messing around. I was just kind of writing some letters to like White Castle, Portillo's, stuff like that. And then I decided to start a newsletter to mail out to my friends. And the first issue was about signature sandwiches. So then, after that, I was reading a few books on sneakers, and there wasn't really anything on signature shoes, or if there was, the information was all wrong. So started working on a book about signature shoes, and it just became too much for the typewriter, and reluctantly had to move to a computer. And then, I just kept going. So that's basically what happened.
Look at that.
Wow.
See? You started with a typewriter. Well, Ryan, tell us what people are going to see. You're talking about these. We think of Air Jordans, and we think that was the first signature shoe, but it wasn't by a long shot.
No, I mean, well, Chuck Taylor, his signature shoe came out in 1932. It's kind of controversial if you could call that a signature shoe, but I do. And then really, then tennis kind of took over the signature shoe industry with Stan Smith, Rod Laver, Billie Jean King. And then Kareem Abdul-Jabbar actually had the first basketball shoe in 1971 with Adidas. And there was a whole bunch more. Mary Lou Retton even had a shoe in 1985. She's the only gymnast that I know of.
Really?
Yeah.
So
it actually looks a lot like the Reebok Freestyle. I imagine you probably wore some of those in the 80s.
Oh, I would. Oh, yeah, I did.
Yeah, the aerobic shoe? Or,
yes, that was a Mary Lou Retton shoe?
No, but it looked exactly like that. And they just it was the Mary Lou Retton High with Pony.
Remember when you went through that aerobics phase
Yeah.
For like 2 minutes.
for 4 days?
Ryan, tell us about the Joe Namath shoe.
Joe Namath had the Swinger, and there isn't much information out there on it, but I think it came out in 1972, and they fully embraced his Swinger lifestyle. That ad you just showed is actually pretty tame. There's another one he has a woman on each side of him, and so I reached out to Puma, and they sent me that ad, but they're like, this is literally all we have on the Swinger. So I don't think they like to talk about it too much. Yeah, but Porno Chic was like huge when that came out, and actually that same year, Deep Throat was in theaters, so things were going a little crazy in '72.
Oh.
Then in '84, Ryan, of course, Nike started producing the Air Jordans. The iconic red and black was the first one.
Yeah. So the first one was banned, but it's weird. He never actually wore the banned shoe in a game. That was Nike Airship, and it didn't. The shoe you see here didn't become available to the public until '85, and that pretty much changed everything. There's 35 models now, and they're just constantly re-releasing the old shoes just in new colors.
Now, the last shoe you're going to talk about, a lot of people might not remember, but those of us whose parents weren't going to shell out for the Jordan shoes, we're going to get to the Patrick Ewing shoes from, was it Adidas?
Well, Adidas came out with the Ewing shoe in '86 because that was their counter to the Air Jordan, but then Ewing left Adidas, started his own company, and he came out with the Ewing 33 High. He came out with a new shoe every year for like 7 years. Joe Pesci wore that model there, and my cousin Vinny. So then he went out of business for a while. He's actually back in business now.
Oh my gosh.
Get 'em.
Look at that. I had no idea.
Yeah, it's kind of weird. It wasn't like a real big hit outside of New York. So, and Pesci being from New York in the movie, I guess they thought that was a good opportunity to showcase the Ewing 33 High.
Huh.
Yeah.
And Richie Tenenbaum and the Royal Tenenbaums wore a Bjorn Borg shoe.
Yeah, I don't think he wore a shoe, but his costume was based on Bjorn
That's
Borg,
right.
which is weird. I mean, people still dress up as him for Halloween, which is kind of weird. So it just resonates with everyone, I guess.
Oh, that's something.
That's awesome. Well, Ryan,
pretty cool.
congratulations, man. I'm sure there will be another book in your future. We appreciate you being on. The book is Signature Shoes, the athletes who wore them in delightful pop culture nuggets.
Yeah, you can grab it at eckhartzpress.com, ECKHARTZ press.com, and it's shipping now. So,
Great
That's awesome.
stuff.
Thanks,
Thanks,
Ryan.
buddy.
all right, thanks for having me on. Appreciate it.